So it is lunchtime here in Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan, and today we are going to be having a feast. We are going to be sampling all the traditional dishes that we've been eating over the last 3 weeks, because that's how long we've been traveling in the country. So we're ordering a big spread. This is probably enough food for like 5 or 6 people, but Sam and I are going to try and eat it all and just showcase what Central Asian cuisine is all about. So we hope you enjoy. So we've decided to be a little bit adventurous with what we're drinking, and we are having Kymyz.
We're having Kymyz.
Want to tell us what that is?
This is basically considered the national drink here in this country. In fact, the city of Bishkek was named after the paddle used to churn this, and it is basically, it's mare's milk. It's fermented mare's milk.
That's all you're having, that little sip?
It has a slight amount of alcohol. Yeah, we're taking it easy here. So let's try it. It has a very strong smell. Okay, whoa. So imagine like the saltiest milk you've ever had that's also been slightly watered down and tastes a little bit alcoholic, you can taste a bit of the alcohol. So that's exactly what it tastes like.
And we've got a liter of that just to ourselves. The strange thing is, I don't know if Sam managed to get some breadcrumbs into the milk or if that actually belongs in there.
No, that's just how it is.
That's just how it is, with brown chunks.
It has some chunks in there.
Brown chunks in the mare's milk, alright.
Lemon.
Bit of an acquired taste.
Oh man, it tastes like cheese, like salty cheese, and it's fizzy.
This is the one thing that we're trying for this video that's for you guys. I mean, we probably wouldn't order this on our own, but it is a very important part of the culture here.
An acquired taste, I would say. An acquired taste.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah. We are starting our meal with some bread.
Yeah, so this is like the traditional Kyrgyz flatbread, and you can find this basically at every meal that we've had here. Bread is like a very important part of the meals, and especially when we were staying in the yurts, we were eating this a lot. So let's just dip it in. A bit of here.
Looks like sour cream.
Yeah, it's creamy. It's like almost like a creamy butter actually. It's a little bit sour, but not too much. And that bread is really good. You can tell it's homemade and fresh.
Aside from the flatbread, we also ordered samsa. So I'm just gonna break that open.
And our Manti has come.
Yeah, so look at this.
Oh wow, look at that.
It kind of reminds me of an empanada. So you've got like a bread exterior and it's filled with meat and chopped onions.
Ooh, that's good. How's the taste?
It's really savory and peppery, lots of ground pepper in there. And so this is actually a snack that you can pick up at a truck stop. It's really popular and it's super cheap as well and really filling. And you can also get vegetarian ones. I had one that was filled with potatoes. Next up, we got a plate full of Manti.
It is Manti time. And of all the Kyrgyz food that basically we've had over the last 3 weeks, this is one of my absolute favorites. It's basically like a steamed dumpling. If we take a look down here, I'm gonna dissect it here for you. So this one, we ended up getting pumpkin. So I don't know if you can see the orange in here. Ooh, look at that. You can see the pumpkin puree in there. But you can,
more like diced pumpkin.
And more like diced pumpkin, that's true. So you can get, of course you can get pumpkin, but you can also get all kinds of different ones. Like a lot of the ones that are most popular are actually with meat.
Yeah, so there's beef, lamb, you can also get potato.
Yeah, so whatever you want to get is available. So let's try this. Oh my. Going in for a second bite. Oh, it's just delicious. Such good dumplings. Like, wow. It's like, you know, we were in Korea not too long ago eating mandu, which were the Korean dumplings, and so this is a perfect fit for me. Transitioning from there to here.
So I am now moving on to the Lagman, and this is a noodle dish. Sometimes you can get it as a soup, but I opted for the fried variety.
I like the fried one the best.
I know, this one's really good. So it comes with chopped onions and peppers, and you got some chives and meat. It's a little bit of everything.
This is one of your favorite dishes, isn't it? Mm-hmm. One of your favorite Kyrgyz dishes.
Yeah, and apparently it has Chinese roots, Chinese origins. So, it kind of reminds me a little bit of a stir fry. It's really good. And the beef is so tender, oh my gosh. Oh, good.
Wow, it looks like there's a lot of like cut up scallion, spring onion too.
And the food keeps on coming.
Sure does. Next up, we're basically trying the fried rice. So if you look down here, we have the plov.
Plov or pilaf?
Yeah, pilaf too. It's called both here. And it comes typically with meat. So you see some meat here. And you also see peppers. It has onions, carrot, has different kinds of seasonings.
A little bit of dill.
Yeah,
it smells nice.
And it's prepared in a massive cast iron cauldron. And what was really cool is when we were covering the World Nomad Games, just behind these tent type of restaurants, you could see it being prepared, and it was like just this massive cauldron. It was really cool.
It's a really popular dish. We ate a lot
really
of
popular dish. Very
over the last
yeah, we really have. Yeah.
Good
it's really
stuff.
good. It's savory, but it's also a little bit juicy with the different peppers. So really nice taste.
We had nearly forgotten about the shashlik with all the food at the table, but it has finally arrived.
And that's kind of embarrassing because really this is the star of the meal. This is what I've been looking forward to the most. So this is your classic skewered meat. Yeah. This is like super popular in Kyrgyzstan. You can find actually restaurants that specialize in it. Yeah. And if like your classic shashlyk restaurant, you're gonna find like a small little restaurant outside, and you'll see a guy out on a grill just whipping up a whole bunch of these.
Yeah, like it's also a popular street snack. You can buy it right on the street.
Yeah. And
typically it's lamb, but we have ordered beef.
We decided to mix it up and go with beef, but the lamb one is delicious. So
yeah, we tried lamb last time and it was amazing.
I'd probably recommend going with that one. Yeah. So here's the beef one anyways.
Are you getting those smoky flavors? Those smoky notes.
Smoky, yeah, so smoky. Got a lot of flavors, a lot of salt. It's really juicy meat. And it reminds me a lot of anticuchos in Peru. Yeah. So if you've tried that in Peru, then you have an idea of what this tastes like.
Yeah. Well, except anticuchos are organs, and this is actually a really nice cut of meat. So.
That's true. But the taste of both of them is awesome.
Yeah. And we also got a pot of tea. Since we weren't huge fans of the mare's milk, we figured we needed something to wash all the food down. But yeah, so typically at the table, the youngest person is in charge of pouring tea for everyone. So if you're having like a big family meal or you're out with friends, that responsibility could fall on you depending on your age. And also, while we were doing the yurt stays, we realized that tea plays a huge role in hospitality here. So when you're a guest, one of the first things they do is like offer you tea, and they keep you know, filling up your cup until you are about to burst.
It's literally the first thing, and the second you're done your cup, like
they're ready to refill
the host is
it.
on top of it, on top of it. Like your teacup is filled up. So how's the tea?
It's good. It's green tea. So typically you get black tea when you're in a yurt, but we went for green.
So we're almost done the meal. Any particular favorites?
So stuffed. The shashlik was amazing. That was so good. It was so juicy, and they don't really put a lot of spices on the beef, but it just has like that natural flavor. So it was really nice. Really
has that natural smoky flavor. Oh,
yes, it was very good. And also the rice. I'm usually not a big fan of rice, but it was really good. It was like wild brown rice, so that was really tasty.
Yeah, those were two of my favorites as well. And I'm gonna add that I really like the Manti, the pumpkin dumplings.
Of course, dumplings.
So that wraps up our feast of feasts. It was an amazing like traditional Kyrgyz meal. We ordered so much food that we're actually taking a lot of it home. Yep. This is probably enough for either 3 or 4 people. And in terms of the price, it came to 1,200 som, which right now is $17 US. So that was incredible value. I mean, we got 3 different kinds of drinks. We got tea, we got a liter of Pepsi, we got a liter of mare's milk, plus all of that food that we showed you, including the bread, the dumplings, the meat, the rice, the noodles. So you can come here and have an epic feast, and it's not going to cost you a fortune.